Welcome to Two Letters Reactions. I'm your host Tasha, and today we're going to be watching Boku no Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 18. So last time we had the Pro Hero licensing test taking place, and the only students that I can recall from UA that actually got through the test was Shoto. I'm sure there's others, but he's the only one that I can recall that we saw at the end. We still have Midoriya and Tate Guy, which I can't recall his name either, and Uraraka are still trying to get through the test. I don't think Bakugo's made it through yet. I think it was just Shoto. I could be wrong. We'll find out in a moment. And then we met Sai, was her name, from some of the new characters from the other schools. So we saw Sai and her team try to take out Sue's team, but they failed. Yay! So Sue and them are still in the game. And we'll see who else makes it through, because I'm assuming maybe that this will be the episode where we're probably winding down with the test. So let's find out. So the other thing I'm still not quite clear on is to be like successful, is it taking out a certain number of other students? Like, how do they determine who's made it and who hasn't? Yeah, this is where, oh, I forgot. Poor Kirishima, I forgot about this. What? Meatball?
他人の肉体はこねて丸くするにとどまるが、自身の肉体は自由度が高い。切り離して操作したり、肉を寄せ集めて大きくできたりするぞ。何かと便利そう。嘘。ちなみに、この姿でも通格闘は正常に働く。放電は皆も傷つけるぞ。雷電気。さっきからあんたも大概中傷ひでえからね。だからやめてほしいんだよね。それは己に自覚があるからだ。制してくれれば幸い。俺のことじゃねえよ。爆発。
Oh, with some of Bakugo's.
爆豪の装備。ところで先輩。いい位置によろけましたね。狙い撃ち？これ電気操れるわけじゃないんで、共闘がむずいんすよ。なんとかならないかなと。
I was not expecting him to be the one that that changes the outcome of this fight.
先輩、爆豪はそやで下水道みたいなやつだけど、割と真面目にヒーローをやろうとしてますよ。
Oh, the feels.
打開のための冷静な判断じゃないですか。それに霧島だって友達のために敵地に乗り込むようなバカがつくぐらいいいやつなんすよ。しまった。一瞬緩んだ。ダメージ次第で解除されちまうんか。どれで遠距離攻撃ばっかなわけだ。ありがとな、雷。すんだよ、アホ面。やっぱディスられても仕方ねえわ、お前。
Oh no. 30 more people? Oh, perfect. Okay. They made it. It's not many at all.
傑物学園の方の個性で分断されてしまって。おい、俺ゼロたちじゃん。やったすっげえ。おい。雷くん、やったすっげえ。おい。
How's Bakugo gonna react?
通ったんか。てめくそ。
かっちゃん。
Come on, say something nice.
久々だ。髪の以降、以前にも増して絡んでこなかったから。
He just acknowledged him. Oh. Oh, okay. That's like the biggest compliment he could have had from Kachan.
8名通過来ました。残席は10名です。
お、8名ってうちの子だ。ほら、控室に向かってるもん。神童たちだ。ようやったぞ。
残り10人。
Uh-oh.
A 組はあと9人のまま。
Is he gonna do something? Like sacrifice himself for everybody else or something?
どうして僕はみんなと違うの？ なんだ？何をしている？待って、本当に何をしている？目立ってる。とってもな。違う。そうじゃなく、僕をかばってると共倒れ。目立ってる僕はもう2カ所ターゲットをやられてる。あと1カ所で僕アウト。君に譲っちゃう。目立ってる僕を取りに来る人たちの裏を取るんだよ。
ね。
早くして、早く。
Birds. Oh, there you go. Oh, they're all gonna come. Okay, this is cool. No. It was a distraction for the rest of the class. He's feeding. Is anyone gonna get left out? Uh-oh. Huh.
ま、僕のきらめきは止まらないってことだよね。
So I was right, I guess, about the test wrapping up in this episode, and it happened a little bit, differently than I expected. I really thought some of the UA students would get taken out, just because when you think about, what seems more realistic, it seems more realistic that some of the students wouldn't pass. But at the same time, I also get that these students have experienced a lot more in terms of actual, like, villain battles. So even though they're first years, compared to the other students who have taken the test repeatedly, the UA students would have an upper hand in that regard. So some of the stuff I just want to talk about, when they were up against, it was Kaminari and Bakugo and Kirishima were up against, I think they called him Meatball, the guy with the creepy power, you know. It was so impactful, I think, that Bakugo, this is one of the first times I feel that Bakugo really did come across hero-like. That instead of trying to handle it all by himself, he basically sacrificed himself in a sense, becoming one of those meat wad things, to give Kaminari the opportunity to electrocute the guy they were up against. And I don't know that, I don't want to say, actually, I'll retract that a little bit. I don't want to say that Bakugo sacrificed himself, because I don't think he intentionally meant to get caught. But he was confident enough in Kirishima's, Kaminari's power. He was confident enough in Kaminari's ability to defeat the student they were up against. And I think that just sort of speaks volumes now to how far he's come, like in his character development, that in the past, you know, he would have just flipped out and been really, really angry. Oops. Sorry, guys. Computer's going to sleep. Then in the past, he would have just been really angry and would not have relied on his friends, on other students. So that interaction was really, really neat. Ida running to protect all of the students, basically sacrificing, you know, or almost sacrificing. He didn't end up sacrificing, but he was willing to, right? In this case, he was willing, because it followed his hero. I don't know if goals is the right word, but what he believes a hero should be, he was replicating that by helping out all the other students. And in the end, it allowed them to pass, in addition to our naval laser. You know, that alone was a really wonderful scene that he managed to put, you know, a beacon into the sky, alerting all the other students that, hey, this is where, you know, he was doing it to distract the students that they were up against, when in reality it helped all of their class, all the UA students, come to the same location. So I feel like this episode just overall had a lot of really good character development from all of the characters, as opposed to just focusing on one particular group. And then lastly, I want to just mention, you know, Kachan's compliment at the end, just like blew my mind. It's like, finally he's acknowledging Midoriya. So that was such a really neat moment, because we've been seeing a little bit more of it, and he was starting to figure out that, okay, the power comes from All Might. So he kind of figured that out on his own, pieced it together. You know, I don't think it's really a hunch anymore. I want to say he's pretty confident that he knows that that's what's going on. But regardless, for him to compliment Midoriya, that, you know, Midoriya was taking that power and making it his own, I think was just a really big positive moment for not just their relationship, but also, I don't know, some of the core themes of the show. So anyway, that's it for this. I'll see you guys at episode 19. You will be seeing a little hiatus video coming up here pretty soon. I'm leaving for vacation, or actually by the time you see this, I will have already left for vacation. So there will be a little mini hiatus for like a week or two, and then I'll be back with stuff in September. So see you guys then for episode 19.